America's favorite doomsday prophet is at it again. Harold Camping. The end is near. No, this time it really is. But don't bother repenting. That's what Harold Camping is saying these days. In a message on his website, Camping says that tomorrow, Friday, October 21, at this point, looks like it will be the final end of everything. See, as he explains, the rapture really did happen on May 21. That day marked the completion of God's salvation program. The prophesied earthquakes really were man-quakes, because man was made out of dirt in Genesis, and mankind shook with fear on May 21. You get it? Anyway, so anyone who was not saved by May 21st will be will be destroyed together with the whole physical world on October 21, 2011. That's on Camping's website. Still, Camping's predictions are a more modest apocalypse this time around. I'm really beginning to think there's really going to be no big display of any kind, he said in a recent radio address. The end is going to come very, very quietly. Family Radio says if you weren't among those who were saved on May 21st, the date of Harold Camping's rapture prediction, then it's too late. Harold Camping made a prediction back in May that was a physical failure. Family Radio informed the world that God actually used the much publicized event to warn the whole world that on May 21 his salvation program would be finished on that day. According to Camping and Family Radio, the whole world has been under God's judgment since May 21st. Everyone except for the elect or true believers has been hanging under God's wrath, which will unfold tomorrow, Friday, October 21st. God was only trying to shake up the world when he hid his actual plans from Camping. Family Radio purports in a document published on its website titled What Happened on May 21st. Although observers and critics agree what happened on May 21st was Camping actually proving himself to be once more, to be a poor student of the Bible. The California broadcaster insists that he still has it right, but that God had not been forthcoming with sharing his judgment plans. The Family Radio document claims that to get the world's attention, God withheld from the true believers the way it was going to happen in two phases. Two phases that Family Radio is referring to is the completion of God's salvation program and God's final judgment. Speaking rather unclear for God, Family Radio explains that the completion of God's salvation plan is concentrated in the word rapture. And that phrase, God's final judgment, is concentrated in the word earthquake. Without explaining its hermeneutics or offering an examination of this original Greek usage of the words rapture and earthquake, something Bible teachers might do, Family Radio insists that all one needs is a critical understanding of rapture and earthquake to understand why Camping's Doomsday, doom and gloom May 21 predictions were dead wrong. In providing that critical understanding, Family Radio explains that earthquake can also mean people. So, people instead of the earth was shaken on May 21st. As for rapture, God is no longer in the business of saving people, Family Radio states simply. The unsaved were not plunged into hell and believers raptured on May 21 because Camping and Family Radio did not understand what God was doing. Now that they do, unbelievers will enter into eternal punishment and believers into eternal bliss on October 21st because God has finally opened up the scriptures a little more for Camping. On May 21, each and every true believer had become eternally saved with God in heaven, and no one who had not become saved by that date can never become saved again. Instead of a horrible destruction of the unsaved, as previously explained, unrepentant sinners can now expect to go quietly into eternal damnation, according to a September audio message from Camping. Camping has also revealed that he now believes that all unsaved loved ones will not receive special vengeance of God at all. We must believe that probably there will be no pain suffered by anyone because of their rebellion against God. The 90-year-old California broadcaster added that he found it comforting that the unsaved will quietly die. If camping and family radio and their supporters had not warned the world of God's impending doom, more people would not have been saved by May 21st. Those who came and believed in Jesus Christ after May 21, however, are out of God's good graces, according to camping. The period of salvation is over, so any new believers with a genuine faith in Jesus Christ are essentially damned. Based on Family Radio's explanation, while it purports that only God knows who his elect are, that he saved prior to May 21, Family Radio insists that anyone can contribute to beseech God for mercy because salvation and the election program are entirely in God's hands. Family Radio closes its acceptance of camping's failed May 20 prediction by noting, you too, without knowledge, may have become saved before that date. Camping, you need to read the Bible because it says that nobody knows the day or time, not even the Son of Man. So if Jesus doesn't know when he's coming back, how do you? You need to read the Bible. Of course, you're 90 years old, so just relax a little bit and take it easy because tomorrow, May 21st, Friday, May 21st, tomorrow, we will try to talk about this again. And then on Saturday, October 22nd, we'll probably be talking about this again, and Harold will probably have another date in mind. After all, he did also predict it back in 1994.